Bror Fredrik coming at you with another episode of Hey Bror Fredrik. Received a question from Miles in Montana. He says, "Hey Bror Fredrik, what is the gym scene like in Vegas?" So I'm leaving the gym now. Perfect opportunity to talk about it. For those of you new to the channel, again, my name is Bror Fredrik, Las Vegas-based photographer, videographer, cinematographer, part-time philosopher, and gym goer. So this is right up my alley, this question. First, I wanted to get a couple of things out of the way. Some channel business. I wouldn't say out of the way because they're important. I wanted to thank everyone who stayed tuned for all my lives over this past weekend. I did 3, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for Labor Day weekend, and the turnout was great. I wanted to thank everyone who did turn out, the 9%ers, all the people I recognize, and a special shout out to all these super chatters that helped support the channel over the weekend. I didn't put out any other content except the lives because I knew everyone would be busy. So now there's fresh content. Today, the Prim video went up. I explored Prim, went to the outlets, went to the 2 casinos that are actually open. So go ahead and look for that. So again, back to the question, what is the gym scene like in Vegas? So let me tell you. Little disclaimer, this is my personal opinion. This is my personal experience. Your mileage may vary. Your experiences may vary. So I don't want anyone getting butthurt in the comments about anything I'm going to say, especially the first part about the phase 2 reality of gyms here in Las Vegas. So keep it civil. Don't get butthurt. And let's move right along. So, we're in phase 2 right now of the Nevada reopening. So what has happened with that as far as the gym goes? Obviously, the gyms have been closed, and it was mandated that they stay closed, and then they were finally allowed to open with, excuse me, no mask restrictions whatsoever. About a month later, mask restrictions were introduced into the gyms. And, that includes, free weight gyms, that includes yoga, that includes all that type of stuff. So a gym is a gym is a gym. So they made masks a deal. You had to wear them coming in and coming out and when in contact with the staff. Okay, so people complied. Everyone wore their mask going in and going out, and while they were doing any type of exercise, weren't wearing a mask. Then the rule became, so instead of the rules loosening up, they actually got tighter for no apparent reason because, they haven't been proven to be a source of anything related to the outbreak or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so then it became, so here's where it stands now. You have to wear a mask going in, leaving, in direct contact with staff, or at any time you're unable to maintain a 6-foot distance or performing a strenuous exercise. So I don't know about you, every time I go to the gym, I perform some strenuous exercise. And that held up for about a week. If anyone wants to know, we are now heading north on Decatur Boulevard, crossing Sahara right now. It is 306 and 84 degrees. It's been 115, 116, 117. Woke up today to 80, and it was crazy yesterday. I'll get back to the gym thing. Because of the fires in California, there was this funky orange glow and smoke so bad you couldn't see 1,000 feet anywhere in town. It was bizarre. And then this wind came in today, cleared it all out. The air quality is better, and it's 84 degrees. So, 30 degrees is 30 degrees. That's supposed to hold up for the next 3 days, and I expect to do a lot of filming outside over the next 3 days. So, back to the gym scene. So where we stand now is you have to, like I said, they have the regulations about, okay, I'm not going to get back into it, but here's the deal. All the gyms in Vegas have taken it a step further. They've made masks mandatory while doing everything. jogging, deadlifting, coming, going, the whole 9 yards. You must wear a mask if you're inside a gym, even though that's not required by any type of mandate whatsoever. And the reason they're doing that is to hold on to dear life. They don't want to be closed down because we get random OSHA inspectors here that, are just trigger happy with the pen trying to shut businesses down. So in response to that, they decided that, you just have to wear a mask. It doesn't matter what you're doing. And if you try to say, well, it's a medical exemption that I have, I don't want to wear a mask while I'm deadlifting, I'm afraid I'm going to pass out from lack of oxygen, they just say, okay, well, then come back when you're better, or when things change, and they give you the opportunity to cancel your contract. So they're not even having that. So, take the story back. In my case, the gym in my development has closed, and that has always been sufficient for me. There's plenty of weight, there's no one in there. I got the run of the place 24/7, and that's been my go-to. That has been closed, and it remains closed now. So I went looking for alternatives. So what should we discuss first? We'll discuss the 3 most popular. We'll discuss Planet Fitness first. When I first moved back here, there was 2 in town. I think there's about 8 now. We're going to pass one up on the left here. We're passing Arizona Charlie's, if you wanted to know. And I'm just driving. I got some shopping to do. Going to go hit up a Wally World. Maybe I'll take you with me. I don't know. So, Planet Fitness. What do we have to say about Planet Fitness? Planet Fitness here is $10 a month, but it's not really $10 a month anywhere because, they hit you with the yearly fees of $50 or $60, so you divide that, so it's not really $10. $10 plus a fee. That's like when you lease a car, $199 a month, but $5,000 down. Well, divide the $5,000 across your payments, and that's what you're really paying. So it's the same thing with the gym there. So you go in and you're greeted with all these signs that say, we do not welcome people who take this seriously. We don't like people who lift heavy weights. If you drink water from a big jug, then you're a lunkhead and we don't want you. This guy's having a bad day. And their whole concept is to be in a, how they term it, a no gym intimidation, nobody critiquing and all this other stuff. But meanwhile, they're the worst offenders. If you take your lifting or your exercise or even your running on a machine seriously, they're discriminating against you. I mean, in one of the ones that I go to, and I'll tell you, all these ones that I'm going to mention, I actually go to. So let's just get that out of the way right now. There's actually signs on the machines, on the leg press machine. In order not to intimidate our other members, please do not load more than 4 plates of 45 pounds on each side, because that might be intimidating. Intimidating to who? I don't get it. So in one way, they want to prevent discrimination against people who are just there to, get a little workout in, but at the same time, they discriminate against anyone who actually wants to take it seriously. And then they serve you pizza. Not anymore, but they serve you pizza and bagels when you're done. And there's always like a Popeye's chicken or, some type of fast food like McDonald's as soon as you get out of one of those. They position themselves that they're across from a fast food place, if you ever notice. So I don't know what the whole theory is, but, you pay your money, you go in. But personally, every time I walk in the door, I could feel my testosterone drop just a little bit, and I gotta struggle to keep it going. So Planet Fitness is what it is. I don't know how they get away with discriminating and the language that they use. Bob lifts heavy weights. He's a lunk. We don't like Bob. Don't be like Bob. I mean, that's straight up bullshit, and they get away with it. I don't know how someone hasn't done a class action lawsuit on them, but that is the scene in Planet Fitness, and it's all over. I'm not telling you anything new. It's everywhere in the country. They're all the same. They're the same here, and they force you to wear a mask. Okay, so I also went to another popular gym here, which is called EOS. No freaking idea what that stands for, and I really don't care. So I go to EOS. First thing I see when I pull up at EOS is lowered Honda Civics with anodized tires and 5-foot whale tail spoilers. And I'm like, I know this isn't gonna go well. You know, the minute I saw the lowered Subaru with the, the spoiler and all the rest, I'm just like, no, this is not my crowd. But I'm here, let me check it out. I'm gonna do a report for you guys. That's the municipal, let me get my finger right. That's the municipal golf course right there. Decent golf course, old, tons of shade. It is what it is. It's an okay golf course. I'm going to spin around in a minute because I'm just trucking at this point. But there's no traffic right now, so enjoy the ride. So back to EOS. So going to EOS, and I'm already having the bad vibes. So I'm walking in the front door, and I'm just like, just as I thought. Every dude in there, and the women, are wearing color-coordinated outfits. The shoes match the top, and the top matches the pants, and it's all the whole thing, and, we're ready to work out, but, I got my camera in this hand, ready to take selfies so I could post them as I work out. I'm just like, oh man, this is like the land of mediocrity over here, It's like, every machine in there is like a frickin' phone booth or a photo booth for selfies. Okay, so I just want to hear their spiel. And sure enough, spiel coming. So the first thing I'm asked is, hi, have you ever been here before? And this is going on, blah, 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 blah. I swear, those people who hawk the creams and the cell phone covers in the kiosks at your neighborhood mall? This is where they get their training, at EOS. I swear, I'm like 90% sure. Okay, so it's that level of aggression. Picture the worst hard sell, used car type of environment you've ever been in, and that was my experience there. So I'm asked for my phone number. I'm like, what do I got to give my phone? Well, it's just it's just to bother me for the next year. No, thank you. Okay. I'm gonna hang a, no I can't. I was just gonna hang a right, but that would not be right now. So we're gonna spin around. Okay, so they're already doing the hard press. And there's one thing that I don't like is being hard sold. Because the hard sell, treating people like they're low-hanging fruit for your own, sales goal is just lame. That makes you the turd, not the person, so let's clear that up. So they're looking for low-hanging fruit, and I actually had my gym stuff on, so I was ready to go if someone, if I wanted to sign up somewhere. And let me adjust that camera. And I had some pre-workout in me, so I was a bit amped up anyway. Okay, so here comes these kiosk salespeople with, come on, dude, go. He's like, hey, buddy, how you doing? Been here before? And the first one's like, oh, I got the perfect salesperson for you. You just wait for Joe. Joe's gonna take really good care of you. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not here to sign away my life. You're $9. We're talking about $9 for me to come and lift heavy things. And I need a salesperson and a consultation and all this other shit. Meanwhile, I'm 5 times more fit than Joe, who's the excellent salesperson, but he's going to evaluate my fitness and my schedule and my routine. I'm like, come on, please. If anyone needs one, it's you, Joe. You know, so he's all like Toastmaster. I don't know if you're familiar with Toastmasters, but it's like this cultish thing where you talk like this and everything's great and then yeah, okay, and how's your day? My day's great. That's freaking Toastmaster. So this was like he was like a hybrid between a Toastmaster and a cell phone case salesman at your local mall. And he's coming at me hard. Hey, bro, and he goes to fist pump me. And I'm just like overwhelmed by the whole experience and the matching clothes and the freaking Dracar in the air and the woman's cologne. And I'm like, where am I? What planet? Oh, look, Fiesta. Huh? Go check out that video. That was cool. We walked around there until security came and got me. Anyway, on with the story. So he's coming at me hard and he goes to fist pump me. And my immediate reaction is I see a fist coming at me. So I forearm smashed him to get his fist out of my face. And he's like, you can't touch me. And I'm like, dude, you can't touch me. Don't come at me like that. So I'm ready to fight in this place. So this is EOS we're talking about. And I could see they got their sales rooms set up for $9 frickin'. Meanwhile, all these gyms, probably throughout the country, but definitely in Las Vegas, are on the brink of closing. And they're worried about trying to close a $9 deal with hard sells and this hyper-aggressive attitude. F you guys. So I got into it. I figured I'm going to have a fist fight in this place, so I just bailed. So that's EOS. Okay, what is left? We have Las Vegas Athletic Club, known as LVAC. The experience at LVAC is not much different than the experience at EOS. Same thing. Wow, I'm amped up. I'm still on some pre-workout from my last one, but that smoke from California fires just wrecked my throat yesterday. Okay, so LVAC. Now, it's just about the same as EOS, and it differs in a couple of ways. Now, they still have, you know, the aggressive salespeople. So they got the sales staff and they're ready to serve you. And they got a different technique than EOS. They use what's called a hot room. If you guys have ever been sold a car, what they did to you was they hot roomed you. You know, they got you hooked on the car, and then they stuck you in a room, in like a pre-waiting room by yourself, and told you the salesperson or the manager, be right back. And that room happens to be like 10 degrees warmer than every other room. So you're stewing in the hot room. And then finally the manager comes and rescues you. So psychologically, that's supposed to ingratiate you and make you want to close the deal. It's a form of psychological manipulation. It's called hotboxing, and that's a sales technique. So I could see the hotbox rooms. I mean, they actually have sales rooms in both EOS and LVAC. So they take you around the place after they get all your information. Probably what you ate for breakfast, probably what color underwear you're wearing. Who knows what the F they want, but it's none of their business. I'm just here to look around. You know, I'll give you a fake number. Okay, so I can see the hotbox rooms. I see they got a sales staff. A staff? Okay, I don't want to be sold. It's a freaking gym. I'm not buying a house. I don't even want to be sold a house. I either want it or I don't. I don't need, oh, here's the granite countertops. I can see that. Be quiet. Let me look around. Same thing with the gym. And here's our leg press machine. Oh, wow, that's a leg press machine? Whoa, I know what a freaking leg press machine is. Look down. You can tell by my legs. I know what a freaking leg press machine is. So back off. Okay, so I can see the hotbox things, the rooms. I can see the salespeople. I see the whole thing going on. The difference with LVAC, here's the deal. And you can check it out. Go to Yelp. Go to the Better Business Bureau. Go to just about anywhere. And what you'll find, like I said, it's in the same vein as EOS, except the crowd is a little different. There is a little more serious crowd that wants to get their pump on, that wants to make some gains, or just stay healthy. there is a different crowd there. There's not the, the boutique clothes. I'm not wearing, my color coordinated, running shoes today to lift my 10-pound pink dumbbells. It wasn't like that. There's a little more serious crowd. They don't bust your onions about, what you wear, and they don't bust your onions about how much you're lifting or anything like that. But here's the deal with them. You sign up with them, you're basically getting financially married to them. It is impossible. So you pay them, I think it's like ladies right now is $10, and dudes, it's like a bar. Ladies drink free because they know it attracts the guys. So, guys pay more, ladies pay less. So I don't know how they pull that off, but it's true. Once you sign a contract over here, they tell you, you say, well, how long is this contract? Oh, it's 2 years? 2 freaking years? I gotta, 2 years? Okay, so it's 2 years. So now I'm looped into this place for 2 years. Now, what is the cancellation procedure? Oh, well, you gotta give us, 90 days notice, or 60 or 30, or whatever the fuck it is. I mean, it really doesn't matter. But you got to give them ample notice, and there's a specific set of reasons why you can leave, and one of them is I'm like leaving Las Vegas. I moved away. That's one of the reasons why. And not only that, you have to prove that you actually moved. You have to show them your new mailing address. And people have attempted to do this. Well, go look online if you don't believe me. And they will claim, we never got it, so we're just gonna bill you forever. Well, I'll send another copy. Okay, well, we're just gonna continue to bill you forever. So getting out of that contract is rough. And there's so many Better Business Bureau complaints. And not only that, you think you're gonna be smart and say, okay, let me buy one of those, crafty corner, debit cards and slap $100 on it just for LVAC. And when I'm done with them, they could just, they could suck wind out of that card, but they're not getting another dime. No. You know what they're going to do? They're going to trash your credit. That's what they're going to do. They'll just jack your credit up because you just signed a financial agreement, and they will report it. It's that type of thing. Can you talk to anyone corporate-wise? No. I mean, they actually, last time I was there, I don't know about recently, but I was there a while ago. If you go to their headquarters, they actually have security there. So don't think you're just going to be like, hey, I want to sit down with whoever owns this place in Vegas. No. They're just going to hang on for dear life to whatever, contract that you sign. Some people are able to get out of it, successfully. Some people not so much. You see horror stories of people just giving up, and they keep paying their monthly fee even though they live in like Oklahoma now. So would I recommend going there? If you're going to do a long-term commitment, if you plan on living in Vegas the rest of your life, go for it, but it's just not something, giving my financial information to somebody. I want to be able to trust them with how they're going to handle my information, with what they're going to do with my money. I still want to control it. And it seems to me through my research and experience that once they have a hold of your, access to your money via ACH, it's going to be like a tick. You're not in control of that aspect of your financial life. And that bothers me, as does the sales tactics. I don't like, harsh sales tactics. They do the hard sell, and that's not me. So you say, what are the alternatives? Well, I am going to visit Gold's, but, Gold's Gym, wow, that's like the Mecca. I don't know about all that because, it's not what it used to be. We're like in North frickin' Vegas. I just should have hung a right on there. Okay, I'm talking. I'll find a Walmart up here. But anyway, so I'll go to Gold's. I'll give you a report on Gold's. What I do is I go to all of them, you know, kinda. I have some passes for the two I'm not thrilled about. I got a membership at Planet Fitness, and I do a lot of working out at home. I used to have a full gym at home. I had like 800 pounds. I had a squat rack. I had, you know, the whole 9 yards in there, and I didn't maintain that because I wanted the office space, so I traded my gym for the office, but I have some minimal equipment. As far as squatting, I do a lot of goblet squats, and goblet squats can be just as harsh as, you know, squatting, you know, 8 plates. So if you've never tried goblet squats and you're looking for an alternative to get your workout on, check out some goblet squats. So I'll check out Gold's. I do work out at home. If it was up to me, I'm waiting for the gyms to open anyway, but if it was up to me, I would consider opening a gym in this town. I don't know if it would work though, because my version of a gym would be, yeah, I would buy all the equipment used so it had some rust on it. You know, I would encourage people to bring their pit bulls. I'd be blasting like metal and Viking metal. Everyone would drink from hoses. You know, that I'd have air conditioning. That's one creature. Oh, if you look off in the distance over there, there's a C-130 landing up in Nillis right now. That is just badass. Whoa, what the hell is this? It's like an ass backwards turnabout. So I'd build like a badass gym, you know, and not with the pink machines and not with, you know, the discrimination. I'd just let people get their gym on, you know. If they wanted to go in the back and smash bottles, I'd let them. I don't care, but I don't know if that gym would survive. You tell me. So let me know if your experience with any of these places has been the same, if it's different, what are gyms like by you, but those are the ones by me. So I'm waiting for the gyms to get back to normal. I'm waiting for the one in my development to get back to normal, and we'll see what that happens. But I'm thinking it might be within the next, you know, I wouldn't say few weeks, but definitely in the next few months. And I'm certainly enjoying this weather. Again, it is 85 at 3:29. I appreciate everyone for watching. I thank you for coming along for this local Las Vegas drive while we talked about local Las Vegas gyms. And if you have any ideas or any topics that you'd like to discuss, questions I'll answer, but if you have an actual topic that we can sit down and discuss for 5-10 minutes, I want to hear about that. So drop that in the comments too. Wanted to thank everyone for all the love, all the support, all the views, all the likes, all the shares. If you're new to the channel, you want to hear me rant on some more stuff and enjoy the background of Vegas, then hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that bell button to get notified when I go live. And on that note, Bror Fredrik out.